Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's Vesna here. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're returning, welcome back. My channel is mostly about DIYs, flips, thrift flips, makeovers, trash to treasures, DIYs, holiday themed like DIYs, any of that kind of stuff I do on my channel. So if that's the kind of thing you like, please make sure you subscribe, stick around, take a look at my other videos, and leave me a comment. So my inspiration piece for today is this candlestick that I saw at Marshall's. It was $12.99, although not very expensive. I just thought I could make it cheaper than what it was at Marshall's. For two of them, it would cost me about $26, and I made mine for about $3.75. But I didn't use up all the products. So I'm going to start off with these Dollar Tree pumpkins. Since we're in Canada, these pumpkins are $1.25 each per pack, and there are 3 in a pack, and I wound up using 8 in total. And those are all the products I bought as I had the paint on hand, but the paint amount that I used was very little, and as I said, you could make them any colors you wanted, so use what you have on hand and it won't cost you so much. I also had this paint that I just had at home, and I just mixed a few colors together. So I mixed old white with blue as well as a little bit of green. Then I used brown and just old white by itself, or sorry, warm white, not old white, warm white. And I just painted these a different color each. I placed them, as you can see, on the skewers just so it would be easier to paint them and for drying. And then I used just a basic brush to paint them over, and I did the same thing for both. Now I wound up doing a second coat on the white, and then just if I saw that there was a lot of orange showing through, I would have liked to have done these on the white pumpkins because they have the white pumpkins as well, but they just did not have them when I went to get these, so I had to stick with the orange ones. But I figured since I'm painting, it's not a big deal. I did take the little, because they have the little clips, I took those off, and then I took the stems off as well. But a really super quick DIY for this. So again, I let them dry, and then I put a second coat on, just on the ones that needed just a little bit more. So while that was drying, I went ahead and I took these lids that I saved for specifically for some projects that I might need from Activia and Danone, just from yogurt actually. So I saved those two, and then because I wasn't sure if I was going to do 1 or 2 candlesticks, I wound up getting lids from hot chocolate tins as well. They're just the same size as the yogurt container ones, and I painted them white using my Rust-Oleum chalked linen white paint. So I apologize for the bad angle. I did wind up doing 2 coats on this on the front and back of the lids. Now this video is a part of a challenge hosted by Yami from the Latina Next Door. If you have not checked out her channel, it's pretty amazing. She's actually just renovating her fixer-upper, so you can see some cool things that she's doing to her house on the budget. For this challenge, we had to create something that recreate something that inspired us for a lot less money. So that's what I did with my Marshall's inspiration. She always has a co-host. This month's co-host is Desert DIY. If you haven't checked her channel out, please make sure you check it out. It's pretty amazing. She does lots of thrift furniture flips. So if you like that kind of stuff, you'll love her channel. I personally love that kind of stuff, so I love her channel. So again, check both of them out. I'll have their videos linked in my description below. As well, I'm going to have the playlist linked in my description. Make sure to check that out as well, because all the creative like YouTube videos that you can imagine will be on this playlist. So make sure you check it out. Once I got that second coat on there and everything dried, I decided to assemble it. Now, I was going to glue these together, but then I decided to just keep the skewer and cut it down. And I wound up using one skewer for both. I just cut it down like halfway. And I use a combination of permanent glue as well as hot glue for this. So that way it would stick right away, but it would stick permanently. And again, I let both dry, the top and the bottom. The bottoms before on both of them before I moved on to the top on both. Since I didn't paint them in the same order, I had to take them apart and put them back together on the next one just so they would go in the same color order because I wanted them to be the same that way. Now I didn't put any sideways like they did on the candlestick, but I did have them a little bit like a topsy-turvy kind of sideways a little bit, so it has that look. So although it's not identical, I think I kind of like my colors better than I like on the original. It's a little bit smaller, so not so bulky, won't take up so much space. So here's what they look like all completed. Now, I'm really happy with the way they turned out. I love that some of the orange is showing through, so even though I originally wanted the white pumpkins, I think this kind of made them look a little bit more rustic, which I always like that look. So let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment below if you liked this video. There's tons more like this, so make sure you check it out. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell if you enjoyed seeing everything here. I will be doing a collaboration on Friday, so this will be my last fall video. I'm switching off to Halloween, which my first collaboration video will be on Friday. So make sure you check that out as well. Thanks for stopping by. Have an excellent day and stay safe.